Hello, folks. I'm the Creepy Kentuckian,
And I'm Uncle Bill.
and we're here at the Fright Night Film Fest in Louisville, Kentucky with Michael Berryman, who you may remember from films such as The Hills Have Eyes, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, Weird Science, tons of awesome stuff. It's great to have you here.
Thank you very much. It's an honor to be invited. I'm having a great time in Louisville, man. It's Sunday. We're a little ragged, but that's all good. It's all good.
Cool.
So give us a little insight about the convention experience that you've had this weekend.
Well, I got the call to come on out. I've never been to Louisville before, and I'm so happy you still make Louisville Sluggers here.
Yeah.
God bless that, man, because we need Americans working. I'm not on my soapbox, but I will say this. If you've never been to a convention, a horror convention, you gotta start going. It's a wonderful addiction. And by that I mean, I'm addicted to human behavior. I'm addicted to humanity. I'm addicted to the enjoyment of life on a day-to-day basis, because every day is a gift. Every day is precious. And you meet the absolute most real, compassionate human beings at film conventions, and even horror and sci-fi. It's not a scary experience. It's a wonderful experience. It goes way back to people telling stories. It's ancient, and it's like a family reunion. And anytime I do a show in a new town I haven't been to before, I leave on Sunday, and I feel kind of cheated, because I kind of want to stay. You know, if I had the ability, I'd probably buy a house in every town I've ever done a convention in, because I have an instant family. So
Exactly.
it's thank you for being part of my family.
Yeah, the horror community is one big family, it seems like. You know, these conventions, everybody seems to be real welcoming and
Absolutely.
fun experience.
Absolutely.
Sure. Everyone knows you, though, from the films I mentioned before, but you're still active, very active in the genre and other genres. Tell us about some of the stuff that you're working on and have coming up.
Absolutely. I had a good year last year, and I was in a movie called Penny Dreadful, which is one of the 8 films to die for. Great, talented leading gal. I have a movie called, it was originally called the Blackwater Valley Serial Killer, so we had to shorten the title to Brutal. And The Brutal's out on DVD now. It's an Ethan Wiley film. Cute little story. I play a search and rescue greyhound expert that's sort of retired because he had a bad experience. Some of the people he looked for, they didn't make it, so he's kind of beating himself up. But he also has OCD. And it was sort of a multi-layered character, and it was just tremendous. It's a cute little film. That's out. I have a movie about the end of World War II called Brothers War. It'll be coming out soon. I get to play a Russian officer at the fall of the Eastern Front. It's produced by Tino Strukman, and it was a nice different genre for me to get into. It was very excellent, very good story. I'm excited to say that there's a film that we've been working on for 3 years. It's Andrew Getty's film Storyteller. It stars myself as the cadaver. I am the storyteller. It's based on a nightmare that Andrew had at his parents' house, and it's kind of a psychological thriller, but it is a horror film. It is based on a nightmare, and it's shot in 35 millimeter, old school style, almost no CGI. Special effects happen practically in front of the lens. It also is beautifully handled with the cinematographer Stephen Sheridan. Some of the camera moves and the way some of the effects come together, you'll just be blown away. It's absolutely a work of art, and it's one of the most brilliant dialogue films that I've ever dealt with. It stars Sean Patrick Flannery, Dina Myers, and Fred Kohler, and we are we're in the final stages of our 3-year process of editing, putting some music to it. So we're hoping around September it might get a limited theatrical release, and if it gets a good response, which it should, we can go full bore and put it in the movie houses around the country.
So you have a lot of stuff.
Yeah, and I've got a stack of scripts on my desk, and we're negotiating right now, and they're all good stories. So I really like it when it's
I
good.
want to talk, though, about the Hills Have Eyes remake and then the sequel to the remake. Were you asked at all to be in those movies?
He actually asked the question, so I get to respond. I was getting on a plane in Sacramento, California to go to one of these conventions, and one of the TSA guys had an Entertainment Weekly with a little picture of the Hills Have Eyes poster from the original and a little teaser saying that they made a remake. I was kind of surprised. I hadn't heard anything about that. But if they were going to do a remake that was really the original story, I thought I could play Grandpa Fred, being a little older and wrinkly now, give me a little hair and beard. But it was a little different type of a story. And so I go, okay. So I went to the Erie Film Festival and I saw the world premiere. And I liked the first 15 minutes of it about the family living in a nuclear test zone. I thought that was an intriguing beginning. I wanted to know more about how the family had survived and how they got along. But after a while, to me, it turned into a video game where you just have slash, chase, kill, slash, chase, kill. And even the family on vacation, after a while, when people were starting to die, they didn't seem to care. So I think the humanity was drained out of it right away. I mean, the actors were doing a good job, but I think the director really, I think he lost his storyline, honestly. So I thought I wasn't that thrilled with it. But on the remake, I honestly got a phone call from Peter Locke to come to LA to meet the director, and I was going to be in part 2. So I flew on down there and met with them and handshake, and 3 days later I get a phone call from my manager that says, oh, the director, by the way, who didn't even bother to show up at my meeting. And Wes wasn't there either. He was busy, so Wes, you're forgiven. But the director, shame on you for me coming on down there, and then you don't even want to use me in the film. So I don't know why they called me in the first place, and I have no intention to watch the movie, period. I don't care about it.
That's a good move.
thing.
Yeah, I know some people have seen it and they like it, and I'm not faulting that. All I'm saying is that I would appreciate it being respected a little more.
Yeah. So how about future upcoming convention appearances that you might have?
Oh, if you go to MySpace, there were some people pretending to be Michael Berryman on MySpace. And
There's
when,
quite
I
a
first
few.
heard, when I first heard about MySpace, I was kind of scared to go on to MySpace because it just kind of creeped me out. But then I said, well, I'll give it a try, and I realized that it's fine. There are some elements of it that you kind of avoid. And I ran into some lovely people that do a magazine called Scars Magazine, and they're in their 3rd volume now. Very well written. These boys are out of Rhode Island, and please support the magazine. And if you go to the real, R-E-A-L, Michael Berryman at MySpace, you'll see the sponsored site by Scars Magazine, and they also have the little clip from the original Hills Have Eyes trailer and the Smoking in the Boys Room Motley Crue video, which won't play right now. They're in negotiations to send them a payment so they can run it a little longer, which is a lot of fun. And they have they keep a current listing of all the shows where I'm going to be at, and we're going to be letting them handle that for a long time. They've been doing a great job. They got me out here to this show, and I've had a great time. So go to the real Michael Berryman at MySpace and stay up to date, and then put me a friend request. I only have last count a couple days ago. It took me 3 hours to go through 2,247 friends. So, so if I don't respond to your question, please be patient.
Cool. Well, we'd like to thank you for doing the interview with us.
My pleasure.
It's great talking to you, and
Thank you.
thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
And check us out.
Thanks, Brian.
Check us out over at Deadpit.
.com.